Hey real estate nerds, this is Alex Yoder with Pro Tip Tuesday, my favorite day of the week. And today I want to talk about the rental market in the Pikes Peak region. Now, this is going to be an attempt to talk about the rental market in the Pikes Peak region because things are ever changing and the data that we used to have access to is not quite as readily available because some changes that were made with the rental MLS here in our market. So let's talk about historic norms. Typically, we would see around a 15-day days on market median around the spring, summer, and around a 30-day days on market median in the winter. And so as you kind of left August and headed towards the holidays, it'd be slowly going up towards around 30 days. And then after the holidays, we'd be going slowly back down towards 15 days. So a fairly predictable market for a really long time, well over 10 years. Last year was an anomaly. We got down to like 9 days on market as a median, and it's the lowest I've ever seen it. Probably the lowest that we've ever had in a market that was completely nutty. I mean, we pulled comps at 2,000, but we knew we could still try for 2,500, and in most cases we would get it overnight. That has gone away. This market today is very, very different. And that's because of inventory. There's a lot more rental property inventory, single family home rental property inventory, because homeowners can't sell their properties as well or for as much as they could have when the sales market was stronger, when interest rates were lower. So interest rates went up quite a bit, and that made affordability problematic and brought a lot of downward pressure on the sales market. And a lot of people just simply can't sell for those lower amounts. Maybe they recently bought it, maybe they had a 0% VA loan, maybe they had a situation where now they have to get a certain dollar amount to not lose tens of thousands of dollars, and now they become what we call accidental landlords, people who don't really want to be landlords but have to be until the market turns around so that they can cash out on their equity or future equity. And so we've seen a lot of increased inventory because of these accidental landlords. There's other elements too. So for example, people are in many cases wanting to hold on to their properties where they might not have wanted to previously, just because they have a home that they own with a very low interest rate. And so that interest rate in and of itself is kind of an asset, and they don't want to let that go. So there's an element there as well. But by and large, this change in inventory is because the sales market has cooled down and people are not able to sell in many cases for as much as they previously wanted, and now they're having to rent out their properties. This is hitting harder on the higher end market, you know, your 500,000 pluses, but it's hitting market wide, and that's often how this happens. Is it starts to hit the high end market first and then works its way through. Nonetheless, we have a lot more properties in the rental market today than we did the same time last year. And normally days on market around the September timeframe would be, you know, around 18, maybe 20 days on market median. We are probably seeing about double that. And I say probably again because the stats that we previously had ready access to with our MLS are no longer available because some changes that were made with the rental MLS here in the Pikes Peak region. But for those of us who are in single family management, we are sharing notes, and we are seeing a lot of properties 30 days plus right now, 30 to 60 days on market. And in many cases, you may have a lease end, and now the home's on the market, and now instead of doing a slight increase, which has kind of become the norm for darn near 14 or 15 years, now you are actually maybe getting less than you previously did over the last 12 months. Maybe you're getting $100 less or $200 less than you did in the last 12 months or the last 24 months. And that's difficult for folks. People are not accustomed to that. They're used to seeing a slight increase and a slight bump, or at least the same amount that they were getting previously. That may not happen for many of you. And so that's why I think this video is so important, is to let folks know that it's not just you, or it's not just your property manager. This is the condition of the market. And yeah, I'm part of several groups, property manager specific in the Pikes Peak region, and that's the general consensus. Yes, properties are sitting on the market for more than 30 days, which is pretty uncommon, very uncommon over the past 10 plus years, unless it was like a no pet property or something, which always takes longer to lease out. So just be aware of that, and just know that everyone's feeling it. Stay tuned to these videos and the Colorado Springs Landlord Forum going forward. I will continue to post as I see the market changing, and hopefully that'll be of value to you. That's all for today. We'll see you next week.